Okay. Um, I wasn't planning on making a video today, but I went to the store and what I found is worth making a video about. I was like, okay, this is worth it, you guys. So I have to tell you before I forget. Okay, a little bit of backstory. I'm a total foodie, okay? I love food and I feel like food, like the taste of some things take me back to a time and I just associate memories of food. But I was at Walmart, okay? And I love Walmart. I don't care. Like, I'm always going to Walmart, and I feel like people here, especially in like California, they like see Walmart as like gross or like, like dirty. But like growing up like in a different state with Walmart, like it was literally just like an excuse for me to spend time with my mom because she was always working. So like when I'd be like, can we go to Walmart? It was like the drive there was like a quality time together, and it was just like it's like really special to me. But there's this dip. It's the spinach artichoke dip. And it's the market side one. It's the Walmart one, okay? And listen, I have yet to find another store-bought spinach and artichoke dip that tastes as good as this one. Literally, this with like these pita chips, these Stacy's pita chips, I just get the Simply Nick ones. I just get the regular ones, okay? It's all about the dip. Usually, if I'm like in the mood, I'll scoop some of this out into a bowl and microwave it. But I'm just not doing that today because I just want to eat it. But oh my god, you guys. I was literally in the Walmart like breathing heavy because I was like, oh, I can't. I'm trying to like contain myself, you guys. You guys don't understand. It's so good. And I love the texture. Oh my god. I had to share this moment with you guys. Oh my god. It's too good. And I just like, yeah, I knew I needed to clean my car, so I cleaned my car, and I also got gas. I did all that because one, it was dirty and I needed gas, but also because I'm going out with friends tomorrow. I'm like driving. I don't want to like, like pull up with a dirty car with no gas. Be like, hey y'all, I'm gonna clean my car. It's just like, like you guys get it. And yeah, the car wash is so busy today. It was crazy. I don't know. I don't know what it is about summer in California, but it just seems like there's like quadruple as many people as there usually are. Like in the winter, like yeah, there's a lot of people because it's California, but then like when it hits like say like May, people start leaving the house and it's just like, oh my god, you guys. But oh yeah, I'm wearing this shirt that I thrifted. It's like really cute, but it's kind of like, okay, so if I untuck it, because I was originally gonna wear it like untucked, but it's like really long, you know what I mean? Like, and it makes my like torso look really long, so I was like, I don't know if this is a vibe, you guys. And I was kind of thrilled that I found this out today as opposed to later, because I was gonna wear this outfit to go shopping one day because I'm like gonna go like to these big malls in like LA. It's like a little bit more driving. And I was like, oh, but like I want to pull up in a nice fit, I want to showcase of the jewelry that I have coming in. And yeah, I was gonna wear it with this, but like obviously it just like looks weird. And of course I tucked it in, but if I do that, then I have to wear a belt because I feel like otherwise it looks kind of weird. And the belt has like a silver thing. I'll show you. It's silver. And I know maybe it's not that big of a deal, but my jewelry is gold that's coming in because I just feel like gold complements my skin more and I want to like start exploring it this summer. And like I just don't like the look of like silver and gold together, even though mixed metals are like a thing. It's just not my thing. Sorry y'all, I'm just too excited about this dip. I'm about to be eating it all throughout this video. But yeah, I'm just glad I found it out. And I think it's a little bit ironic because basically when my jewelry comes in is when I'm gonna go like shopping, but if it doesn't come in, I'm not gonna go shopping yet because I want to show off the Vogue jewelry look. I wonder if this will look better with the lights off. It's like dark now and like kind of sad, but yeah, I was thinking about it like that. And now that my jewelry's not coming, but I found this out, I kind of understand why it hasn't come in yet. Like, not to be like everything happens for a reason, but like everything literally does happen for a reason. So I think I'm just gonna wait. And I need a new button up. I just feel like I look so good in button ups, you guys. I just feel like it's my vibe. It's so good. But yeah, I'm going shopping because I really want cargo pants. I think I just mentioned this before. I literally talked about this in another video. Possibly all the other videos I've already uploaded, but like I really want to dress more masculine this summer. And I feel like I'm on the right direction, but I like having like feminine accessories, you know? I like confusing people as to what my orientation may be. Not that it's their place to decide or guess, but like I still just like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just like fun. It's just fun. And I feel like I woke up kind of like in a weird mood today. I feel like there's a bunch of different things that have been kind of like skewing my mood. I don't know if I talked about it in a tarot video or if I talked about it in like one of these videos, but the other night I was listening to like music for liminal spaces. If you guys don't know what liminal spaces are, it's like you have to Google them and you have to like see for yourself, because I feel like I can't really do like I don't think my description would do the vibes justice. But there's a lot of irony in this story. So basically, as you know, the other night I was listening to liminal space music and like googling liminal spaces, especially the pool ones. I don't know what it is about those that like really freaks me out, but at the same time like really draws me in, because I don't know, like I just feel like lately everything I've just felt very like stuck. I don't know how to describe it. I felt very not like stuck in a bad way, as in I'm not making progress, but more so in a way that it kind of feels like nothing's like doing anything, you know? I feel like I'm just like sitting here and nothing's like happening, and I feel like I'm just like waiting for something, and it's like, you know, like when you're like sitting down in a waiting room for like way too long. Like a waiting room is technically a liminal space, but it's just like it stresses me out because I have a Libra Mars, you guys, and I'm impatient, and I just love when things are done like quickly. Not that I'm not willing to wait, it still stresses me out. But I was thinking the irony behind this is because I was watching this TikTok literally yesterday, and this girl was talking about how Pluto is back in Capricorn now because of the retrograde, and she was like, we're in the midst of a liminal space. And I was like, ain't no way, because I was just listening to this music the other night because it felt like it was the only vibe. Crazy how things come back full circle. And and it made me realize a lot of things, because I feel like this retrograde has kind of brought me a lot of solace and a lot of like opportunities in terms of my emotional growth, because I was listening to some Ariana Grande songs. We love Ariana Granola, by the way. If you love Ariana Granola, you need to tell me your favorite song. But, you know, I just like have it written down right here. I was listening to Motive by Ariana Granola. And Motive, I feel like, is this particularly special song because I was like talking to this guy for like maybe like a month, and we like, you know, like I visited him like 3 times, and we like, you know, like spent time together and whatnot, and like, you know, like just the huge. And I would listen to Motive with him a lot, and I don't know, like it just kind of like became our song, because like the name, like the meaning, or at least what I've chalked up from the meaning of the song is like, you know, like she's singing like, what's your motive, you know, kind of, you know, like literally like, what's your motive, like what are your intentions. And I just feel like that was like the vibe, you know, because he was kind of like emotionally unavailable and he was like really confusing me. And I just remember like me having problems. I was like, wow, like emotional unavailability. But you know, obviously there's only so much that I can take. And I was like, girl, bye. And I like cut him off. And for a while, I hated the song. I couldn't listen to the song because, you know, it reminded me of him. Because it really hurt, you know, because like I communicated to him. I was like, you know, I wouldn't, if we keep talking like this, like, I hope you know, like, with time I will get attached. And he was all like, yeah, that's fine with me. You know why it was fine with him? Is because he didn't have to suffer no consequences like I did. So I cut him off. Because it's just like, oh, that is so much work, you guys. Don't get on dating apps. Just don't do it, okay? And I was listening to this song the other day, and it just like, it made me feel really good because when I first started listening to Motive, that was like iconic. That was like legendary status because when I was really into the song, I was like playing a lot of Minecraft with my friends. My YouTube channel, like Witch Obsession, just had gotten monetized, or I just had applied for it. It was a day, y'all, when I like was listening to, I swear it's like my good luck song. I feel like when I listen to the song, good things always happen to me. I don't know what it is about that song. So like I guess like I just got like bittersweet memories from it for a while, but now it's like back. And so when I was listening to it, I was like, wow, you guys, like, I can't believe we're back at this. Like, I feel so much better. Like, it reminded me of when I first got into the song as opposed to those terrible memories. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of emotional unavailability, who else does not like psychology content, especially on TikTok and Instagram? But I think TikTok's a little bit more offensive. I'm sorry, but if you're like one of those psychologists on TikTok, just stop. Like, oh my god, like literally, I'm about to go off tangent about this because it really irritates me. I watched this video one day and this woman, she was like, here are 3 signs that they're emotionally unavailable. And like she like went off tangent. She was like, you know, like if you're like thinking about them constantly or you're like mysteriously drawn to them, it's because they're unclear about their intentions, they're breadcrumby. Okay, listen. This is fine. I'm okay with this content. But the fact that like they don't really take the time to like they're always like your emotional needs aren't being met. It's like, can you help us as a collective, like show us how to like meet our emotional needs? You know what I'm saying? When you grow up and you like I just hate how content nowadays is so focused on diagnosing the problem, you know, nitpicking the collective and preying on weak-minded people that just want to be loved and online shop, you know? And it's just like, I don't say weak-minded in a bad way, but more so in a way that like we're vulnerable, you know? We're like consumers, and if you speak with an ounce of conviction, we're gonna believe what you're saying. And if you're just out here, no degree and all, just like telling us willy-nilly, like what's wrong with us and being like, oh, like, do you have this attachment style because this happened to you? And it just like, it opens up all these silly little side quests in our emotional journeys. And I feel so bad for the people out there that like are just sucked into that loophole, you know, and don't realize that they're being overstimulated by that. And it just like, it creates this vicious like self-destructive cycle in me, at least, where I'm like, oh, like I'm a lost cause at this point. Like there's so many things wrong with me. Like I'm just gonna sit here, not do anything. So unproductive. I literally ranted to my diary about it. Here's my diary. I have so many diaries, but this is like the one I have right now. I wrote about it last night. Oh, I was so pissed off, you guys. Oh no, I don't. Anyways, I don't know where I wrote it, but I was literally like, I'm just so sick of these people because like they get it, but they don't get it, you know? And it's just, for me personally, like last night I decided I'm going to start defining my emotional needs and like what matters to me and what I look for in any connection, platonic, romantic, familial, it doesn't matter, you know? And there's a lot of things that I have been realizing already. Okay. The first thing I noticed, you guys, I'm an attention seeker. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says to me. I don't care what I say to you. I know I'm an attention seeker, and I know I'm always wanting attention. When people are making fun of the people that are doing the most, I'm not saying anything because I am, in fact, one of those that is doing the most. You see how I'm dressed? I literally dress this way just to go to the store. I just want attention. But at the same time, like, I can't bum. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't do that. Like, I feel crazy when I bum. Or, like, when I dress casual, like, I can't dress casual. Like, I will lose my mind. That's why I'm, like, trying to dress more masculine, because I feel like I could be more effortless. But yesterday, my bestie and I, we were watching some YouTube because we were eating. And she was like, oh, like, what are we gonna watch? Or, like, I said, oh, let's watch this. And after she started playing it, I realized I was constantly looking at her to see if she was still paying attention, if she was still engaged. And I realized that, like, I don't know what it is. It's, like, very specific. But, like, when I show people things, it's, like, a part of me that I'm showing you. Or it's, like, something, you know, like, I spoke up for what I want, you know? And I usually, like, it takes a lot for me to do that, you know? It's very, like, it's not uncommon, but, like, I just, like, I don't really say what I want a lot of the time. I'm very secretive about it, and I feel like I'm very, like, you know, like, closed off when it comes to, like, expressing what I want to do, what I want, what I really think a lot of the time. In most scenarios, in real life at least, I feel like on the internet, like, I don't really care because, like, if you don't want to listen, you can simply click off the video, you know? But I realized that I want somebody who is just as invested in the stuff that I'm invested in as I would be in there. Because I'm that kind of person, you know? I don't care what you're into. Like, if I care about you and if, like, you mean something to me, I will just naturally show interest in the things that you like. Not because I'm forcing myself to, but because I know that those things in some way, shape, or form composes your personality. So, like, if I like you, like, why wouldn't I like the things that you like? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, like, that's one of those things that I've been, like, realizing because with, like, a lot of my past relationships and honestly just, like, throughout my whole life, like, when I show people things, I realize that they don't really show, like, an interest, or they don't show, like, a focus on it the way that I would if they were talking about something that they like. And it really irritates me because when someone's talking about something that they're passionate about, I will, like, ask questions, I'll engage with you, like, I'll talk to you about it. Excuse me. Because it's like you're passionate about something, you know, like, what do you mean? And there's this band that or, like, when I show people music, there's this particular band, they're called Peter Cat Recording Co. And there's this song called Memory Box. And that song is, like, monumental to me. It literally means the world to me, you guys. It's, like, one of my favorite songs of all freaking time. And every time I've tried talking about it to, like, past people, they just don't listen or they don't get it, you know? And it hurts because it's like, dang, dude, like, you're just so, like, detached and, like, dead on the inside that you can't even listen to somebody be passionate about something. Like, get out. Go back to work. Just don't talk to me. And it's just, like, the song, at least to me, what I've kind of absorbed from it is about, like, the concept of wanting to be with someone, because the lyrics are like, ooh, baby, I'm dangling, tie me down, something like that. Tie me down, I'm dangling, there we go. And I realize that that's a lot of what composes my desires in relationships, you know? Because I feel like I have so much trouble floating through, and sometimes it really does feel like I don't know who I am, or I feel like it just feels like having somebody to exalt my routine and kind of make me feel like that, like, I have a space in this world, that being somebody else, you know, wanting me there would bring me a lot of emotional solace and a lot of comfort, you know? And I know people would be like, that's so codependent. And it's like, okay, and, like, a human. Like, what do you want me to do? You know, you have not defined a healthy relationship to me, so I will go about relationships the way I know and the way that it'll make me happy. So, you know, and that's why I'm like deciding, like, oh, like I really want to make it clear, like, or I want to explore my emotional needs, because obviously, like, no one really cares about like that. They just like say it's like emotional needs, and it's like that makes no sense. Like, if you hand somebody a baby and you're like, this baby has needs, what does the baby need? You know, and be like, he needs food. What kind of food? You know, like, here's this plant, it has needs. How often should I water it? You know, it's just like, I hand you a plant, you're not watering it enough. Okay, then like, how much should I water it? You know what I mean? Like, that's just dumb. Like, we don't do that for physical needs. If I hand you a baby and that's my baby, and I know how like the baby like does baby things, I'll be like, he needs milk at around like 2 p.m. and then he needs a nap at like 3 or 4 p.m. Okay, I wouldn't just hand someone my baby and be like, take care of it. You know, that's like not how it works. I hate, you know what I mean? And it's like also like the same vibe as like not knowing your own baby in the first place, you know? And that's what I hate. Like, I this whole emotional needs thing has become out of hand, and it's just a bunch of people just trying to capitalize and make money off of other people's insecurities and other people spiraling and trying to do the best that they can. Like, in the midst of disorientation, they're literally pickpocketing them. Like, just do something else, please. It irritates me to no end. And like, obviously not all psychologists or like not all like social media people have intentions like that. I think the only one that I really like is Dr. Tracy Marks. She has this YouTube channel on here. She's amazing. Oh my god. I feel like the way she delivers and the way she explains things is so much more compassionate, and it's a lot more like objective, you know? And it's like a lot less patronizing. Whereas like content creators on TikTok, they'll literally just be like, oh, this means that your parents were absent. Excuse you, like, mind your business. Like, yeah, my parents weren't, like, not saying that my parents were like absent, but they were like kind of emotionally absent. It's like, can you help me then? Like, you're not doing anything. Like, it's like the same vibe. It's like when someone has something on their back and they're like, oh, you have something on your back, and you just like walk away, and then they have to like sit there and like look for it, you know, like instead of just like helping them or something, you know. It's like you are diagnosing a problem with no solution. Wow, good job. And yes, I am bitter about it. I am bitter. But yeah. And it just like really irritates me, you know, guys. I don't know really. I feel like I've just been sitting here eating. Oh my god. Speaking of, I've been trying to like get off Starbucks because like I keep getting Starbucks. Like literally every other day I get Starbucks. It's like a problem. Like I just love Starbucks, you guys. And like I've been trying to cut back on caffeine. I had like the worst headache yesterday because I didn't have my caffeine. Today's a little bit better because it's like the second day and I've been really good about hydrating myself. But my Starbucks husband, I went yesterday at like 6 p.m. and he's usually there around then. And he wasn't there. What am I supposed to do, you guys? Like, how are we supposed to like get married and like buy a house together if he's not there? Yeah, I'm just kidding. Or am I? But yeah, like, oh, you guys, so irritating. I remember when I first saw him, I was wearing these earrings, and he was like, I love your earrings. And I was like, I love you. But, you know, I just, very frustrating. Oh, I need to get something. There's something else that I wanted to complain to you about. I just want to get this. There's this candle. Hearth and Hand, if you're watching this, shame. So there's this candle by Hearth and Hand. It's this Target brand. And there's this it's this sugared birch. Or, yeah, sugared birch. I call it sugared bitch because it's like funny. Smells amazing. It smells like sweet pine. And they discontinued it or something. I can't find it. It didn't even come in this jar. It used to come in like this cute little green jar, and now it's like not there. Like, I literally have been going to Target. Every time I go to that little section to look for it, and they don't have it anymore. It drives me up the wall because I want this candle again. I need this candle again. And they're just not selling it anymore. They got me hooked on it. They were like, oh, you know, like, and it's not there anymore. If you guys have them near your Target, please tell me, because like I'm about to like cause issues. I don't know. Wow, that made my head heat up. That really irritated me. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening, guys. I love you.